Hello my crafty friends, welcome back to Cardz TV. This is Mary and I want to wish you all a happy 4th of July. I hope you're having a great day out there and enjoying it with your family and friends. I've made a quick little card to say happy birthday to our country. This is our Independence Day, and I've used 2 older cartridges, George and Basic Shapes and Stand and Salute. And for the sentiment, I'm using Cardz TV Stamps Make-A-Wish, and this is all birthday sentiments, and I thought just using happy birthday would be great. So that's what we're going to use on our card. We've got a white card, and this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and to that we're going to add a blue mat. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and I've inked around all the papers. Everything except the white card has been inked with Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress ink. And I'm going to go ahead and get this blue mat put on my card. Our card base is all ready, and now we're going to add some red paper with white stars and blue with white polka dots. And we're going to do this kind of like a patchwork. And these rectangles are 1 7/8 inches by 2 1/2. And I'm just going to butt all the sides together so they come together in the middle, and then space it evenly all around the outside. So I'm going to do this top row first. And once we get these spaced evenly at the top and on the sides, then the other 2 will fit just like they're supposed to. So we'll get started with this one. And see, then this one's going to go right there and will be evenly spaced. And we're going to add our last rectangle. That came out perfect. Now, to go on top of this, I've cut a heart out of the red and white stars, and I've got a white shadow, and this has been inked as well with the Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress ink. I'm going to add that right there, and this is on 1 thickness of foam tape, and I cut this out of the George cartridge, and you'll find this heart on page 119. I cut the heart out of the red and white stars, and then the shadow right here out of the white, and I cut it at 3 inches. So we're going to take the backing off and add this to the front. There's our heart, all centered. Now, to go on top of this, I've cut USA from the Stand and Salute cartridge, and I'll show you where that is. Let me check one thing first. We're going to add this little banner at the top that says happy birthday. I think I can put that on last and go ahead and add the USA. Now, I cut the USA out of the Stand and Salute cartridge. That's on page 63, and I hit shift and I cut the one that's a little bit thicker. I cut a white shadow right here, and then I used the same blue as this blue mat for the USA, and I've tied 3 strands of some baker's twine, red and white striped baker's twine, around the A. I just thought it was kind of cute that way, and we're going to add that right there, and this also is on 1 thickness of foam tape. Now I'm going to attach my little banner, and I want it to have a little bit of a ripple, so I'm only putting adhesive on either end and one place in the center, and I'm going to go ahead and attach one end and raise it up, and then attach the next spot that has some adhesive and another little ripple, and the end of the banner. I love that. And I've got a couple of buttons to add, and we are done, guys. I think this is a cute way to say happy birthday to the USA. And I'm going to grab my glue dots and get my buttons put on. We'll come back and take a look at our finished card. Well, guys, I've decided to add a few more stars to our card. So I went back to the George cartridge and found the star I wanted on page 115. I cut the 2 red and white polka dot stars at 1 inch, and then the blue and white striped star I cut at 1.5 inches, and I've got them all on 1 thickness of foam tape, and I think that finishes our card off beautifully. Happy birthday, USA! It's our Independence Day, and I hope y'all are having a wonderful time, and I thank you so very much for coming by and spending some time with me on your holiday. I really appreciate it, and I will see you again soon. Bye now.